Welcome, Schmidt heads, to another week of NFL picks. This is the undercover where we pick every game against the spread. I'm here with my co-host, Mark McDonald. I am currently 105 picks correct against the spread this year. That's not where I want to be. It's not too bad, but we got 4 more weeks. No more bye weeks. That's exactly what I need to pick up my season. What's going on, Mark?
What's going on, Joe? Good to see you, man. I wasn't able to make the show last week, but I'm happy to be back, and I'm going through the games this week, man. I'm liking what I'm seeing. I think we're set up for a nice week.
Yeah, I'm liking what I'm seeing too. Let's see if we have the same picks. Last week we didn't, which was good for you and bad for me. I think I'm over my slump though. I'm feeling good about my picks this week. I got 3 picks that I might switch, but the rest of them feel like locks. My money picks have been a little off the last couple weeks, so I'm only doing 2 money picks this week. But I feel good about those. And that doesn't mean I don't feel good about the rest of my picks. I'm just gonna slow down a little bit on the money. Um, anyway, let's get to this. Thursday night, we got the Los Angeles Rams at the San Francisco 49ers. 49ers are -2.5. That seems like a little bit of a trap for me. Um, Niners have a worse record. Rams have been looking better. Niners looked pretty good last week too against the Bears, though, but I'm still gonna ride with the Niners -2.5 to win and to cover. I think Rams had a really good game last week against the Bills and a great win, but so did the Niners. I think the Niners needed that win too because they kind of dominated, and maybe that'll give them more motivation going in this week. And this is a close division. I believe this division's going to stay tight all the way to the very end. And yeah, I got a lot more, but what about you? What do you have on this game?
Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't say I, I like. I wouldn't say this spread's a trap. I think it's kind of. I don't know. It's like right where it's kind of an even battle, and I think usually they give 3 points to the home team. But
True.
I I do think the line is telling though. I think having the San Francisco -3 right now. What's it on CBS?
2.5.
Okay, so the line's moved a little bit. Yeah, I like where your thinking is though, and I think I'm gonna take San Fran here too. I don't know. LA's coming off a big win last week, and then they got a short week this week, and 49ers are too, but I think home field is going to play a big part here. So yeah, I'm gonna side with you here and take San Fran also.
Yeah, home field. Yeah, I always don't think that plays too much of a factor, but maybe in the later in the season when these start to feel like playoff games, especially in this type of situation, I think you're right. Home field might make a difference. But especially if Bosa plays also, I think their defense could hold the Rams offense. Um, Rams offense has been looking pretty good, but yeah, I think the Niners could pick it up here. Next game, we got the Dallas Cowboys at the Carolina Panthers. Panthers are -2.5. This game, I think was a little bit tough, but I'm gonna end up going with the Dallas Cowboys to cover the 2.5. I think they're still playing like they have a chance. I don't think they're making the playoffs, but I think they'll stay in the bubble for just a little bit longer. It just makes more sense for them to win this game to me. Carolina, they started the season off really bad, but then covered the last 5 weeks. So I think it's time to fade them. Um, yeah, I'm gonna go with Dallas to win this. They lost last week, and they're away also. Somehow they play better away. Last week at home, you thought they were gonna finally win one, and then they found a way to lose it, which was crazy. But Yeah, I think they have a little bit more fight in them. So I'm gonna go with the Cowboys to win and to cover. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take Carolina here. I think I could be wrong on this, so don't hold it against me, but I'm pretty sure this is Carolina's first game as a favorite this year.
No,
I'm
you're
not.
right.
That's correct.
Yeah.
So I don't I just think that's I mean yeah I don't know but I like Bryce Young's been looking better and I like what I don't know. Carolina's been playing. They've been looking like they can actually like move the ball a little bit here, and Dallas. There's just not much trust there. I tried to trust them last week, and it kind of bit me. So I don't know. Just based on Carolina, I, I think I'm gonna lay the points here with them.
Yeah, last week they got me too. I thought they would at least just lose by a field goal, but they kind of just gave the Bengals that touchdown, I feel like at the end there.
You see what
So,
Chase said about where he was thinking about falling down at the one.
no, man. Yeah, I
He
wish
was
he
like,
did.
I'm not gonna lie, it crossed my mind, but I wanted to score. So that was
Well, yeah, that
that's
rubs it in. Yeah. That's what I thought was gonna happen, something like that, but
uh,
yeah, maybe if I went the other way, he would have fell down at the one.
yeah, most likely. Yeah.
Um, yeah, I don't know. The Dallas defense is kind of looking better, and their O-line's been holding up better. So I don't know. I don't feel too good about it, but I'm going Dallas. Good luck.
Yeah, you too.
Um, Next game, Kansas City Chiefs at the Cleveland Browns. Cleveland Browns are plus 4.5. Uh, I'm gonna put money on this game. This is the last week I put money on the Chiefs to cover. They haven't covered
Mm.
7 straight weeks, and to me, my golden rule, I never usually put money on it, but screw it, is to pick the team that hasn't covered if it's been 7 weeks. If Kansas City doesn't cover, that'll be the first time in my knowledge since I've been paying attention that I've seen a team go 8 straight weeks without covering, and then I'll just wait and see how much longer they can go. But I'm gonna pick the Chiefs. I think the Browns will fight and try to win. They've been doing that every week with Winston. Winston's playing like he's got something to prove. But yeah, I just think this is a get right spot for the Chiefs. They've been pulling wins out of their asses. They need to win one for real. And I think this is a good spot, a good team to get in the right shape or whatever you want to call it. What about you?
Yeah, when I was doing some research on this game and the initial line, I'm like Cleveland all the way, and then like you said, the Chiefs haven't covered in what is it, 7 straight weeks?
Yeah.
That is damning, man. But I think I'm gonna stick to the formula here. I just think the line is like too short. I mean, Cleveland has looked better. I mean, it's only Wednesday. I'm curious, honestly, to see where the splits go on here. I don't know if people are gonna be riding with Jameis or if they're gonna look for Mahomes to cover this. But yeah, for now, I'm gonna take Cleveland, but I'm gonna pay attention to the handle, and I guess I'll have you post something if the pick changes for me.
All right, I got you. I could do that. So another one. Good luck. I don't really got much to add to that, so let's go to the next game. I just think Winston's probably gonna have a couple turnovers, and that's gonna help us out or help me out.
Yeah,
Uh,
yeah,
Miami at Houston. Houston minus 2.5. I'm going Miami to win and to cover here. I think they're definitely motivated after the way they won last week. They're gonna bring that motivation in the next week, and I think that you know, Houston had a bye. I think that this is actually a spot where that bye doesn't help them out because of what I just said about Miami's win last week. And Houston, they're on a downslide. They need to win. So does Miami. They both need to win. Miami needs it more because Houston already is leading their division. But I just think, yeah, Miami should be able to win and cover this game. I think so. What about you?
Yeah, yeah, this is a tough one. Um, but I think I'm gonna go with Miami with you here.
Let's go.
I yeah, this is like yeah, it's one of those 50-50 games. I could honestly see going either way. I mean, this is probably most likely a stay away game. I mean, again, I want to see where the money is on this one, but I'm gonna take Miami with the points here. I think they can't lose another game, so um you know they're gonna probably be pulling out all the tricks. So yeah, I'm gonna take the points on the road here.
Yeah, another thing that's good for us is Tua's completion percentage is pretty much 74% on the year. So, and he doesn't have a lot of interceptions either. He's not turning the ball over. He's making good decisions. And Miami's looked a lot better with him. I think their team totals are a little bit deflated because of that bad 4 week stretch I think it was without him. And their numbers still look pretty good with that even with those 4 weeks. So I don't know. I think they're gonna I really feel good about them having a good show out here. Yeah. So anyway, next game we got New York Jets at the Jacksonville Jaguars. Jaguars are plus 3.5. This game doesn't really matter to anybody or anyone. Um, I think I'll just keep it simple and I'll pick the Jets to win and to cover here. Fade Mac Jones. I'm gonna stay with that rule. He got a cover last week and yeah, like I say, even the worst people, the worst team will cover once or twice or however many times. Mac Jones got it last week. Congratulations. And I think even though this means nothing, I think the Jets uh are still gonna play because Rodgers might want to play next year. I don't see any other team trying to go after him. Devontae Adams, like there's a lot of questions with the coach. I don't know. I just feel like they need to prove some stuff before the year's over. So I feel like they're gonna have a little bit more fight in them. Mac Jones knows he's not starting next year. It's gonna be Lawrence. Whenever he comes back. So, uh,
Okay.
yeah,
Yeah, what's the CBS spread by the way?
Jags are plus 3.5.
Yeah, yeah, the line's still there. Yeah, I mean, like like you said, no one's gonna be watching this game. But yeah, I'm probably gonna side with you here just based on the Jags, man. They really suck, and so do the Jets. But you gotta think that the Jets, if they're ever gonna like show up, this is the week to do it. You know, they're going against Mac Jones and the Jags. So, yeah, I think I'm gonna lay the points here with New York. I mean, that's you never feel safe with that, but I'm gonna probably rock with them.
Yeah, it seems safer. And yeah. All right, good to know. So, next game we got the Washington Commanders at the New Orleans Saints. This was a game, the Saints are minus 7.5. This was a game I thought I might switch. But the more I think about it, the more I might just stick with the Washington Commanders to win in the cover, the 7.5 points. The Saints are just banged up. Commanders are coming off a bye week. Uh, and Daniels had his ribs were banged up for the past few weeks, so I'm thinking that bye week's gonna make him refreshed and maybe look a little bit better than he did going into the bye. They did have one encouraging win right before they went on their bye. They had a 3 game lose streak before that, so I think they win this game and cover it. I think they might even go on a lose streak losing streak afterwards, but uh for this week I think they got I just don't see I think they're gonna score points and I don't see the Saints with no Carr, no Taysom Hill, no anybody keeping up with that. So unless Washington turns the ball over a lot, I don't see and like I said, Jalen Daniels hasn't scored a lot of touchdowns, but yeah, unless they turn the ball over a lot, I don't see the Saints covering the 7.5. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'm thinking along the same lines as you here. I mean, I guess there's no Derek Carr, so it's gonna be Spencer Rattler, right?
Yeah,
Do
I'm
you know?
pretty sure that's the name I keep hearing.
Um, so listen, I like Spencer Rattler. I liked him in college. I think he could play, but I don't know. He started 3 or 4 games earlier this year, and I think I picked him in every single game, and he didn't cover once. So I'm just hard pressed. This is just one of those weird games. Like honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if the Saints like went out right here. Honestly, and the money's heavy on the Commanders. I can see Spencer Rattler moving the ball against this Commanders defense, and maybe just somehow the Saints defense keeping them in the game here. So yeah, I came into this video call. I was planning on taking the Commanders, but I think I'm gonna go Saints here. I think I just like talked myself into it actually. So
I don't think it's a bad call. Like I said, I was thinking about switching it. So, but
yeah, I mean that could be one I swap, but for the video's sake, I'm gonna side with the Saints here.
all right, let's go. Next game we got the Baltimore Ravens at the New York Giants. Giants are plus 14.5. I think right now they are plus 16.5. Am I right? And
Yeah, it moved quite a bit
yeah,
already. It's only Wednesday.
yeah, I'm taking Baltimore to win in the cover here. I do think the spread is a little high. Surprising, we haven't seen a spread that high this year.
Yeah, it's
But
definitely the highest spread
yeah,
of the year.
Giants, the Baltimore Ravens, I still think are gonna win the division. I was looking at ahead at the rest of the schedule. I think it's possible, but and it should start here. Hopefully, if that prediction's right, it's gonna start here. So I'm gonna bank on that, and they're gonna win convincingly. They need to win by a lot. They haven't really looked dominant too much recently, I don't think. Um, yeah, they need a good win. The defense has looked bad going into the bye, so I think this is a good time for them to look good on defense and try to carry that in. Defense looked completely different after the bye. Stuff like that. I think Baltimore is going to come out of the bye fixing a lot of things that look bad. And they're a good
Yeah,
team, so
I agree with you, Joe. Yeah, this spread has gone up what 2 points in 2 days.
yeah.
Listen, like the Giants are not good, and I've been taking them to cover the last couple of weeks. Finally paid off last week, but they still put up 11 points. So, I just think this is going to be one of those games like the Ravens win like 41-10 or something. I don't really see how the Giants are going to be able to stop the Ravens and be able to stay within. It's only seven. I mean, 17 is a lot of points, but I think you just got to lay it with Baltimore here and hope the Giants don't pull some shit, I guess, pretty much. So,
Yeah. I agree. That's what I'm hoping for. All right. Next game. We got the Cincinnati Bengals at the Tennessee Titans. Titans are plus 4.5. You know, the more I look at these games, I don't know why I chose the two games I did to be my money picks, but I'm still going with it. I'm going with the Cincinnati Bengals to win in the cover here, and I'm making it a money pick. Uh, they've they're way better than their record is. I don't know how teams are beating them. Their defense, I guess, is really just that bad. But could their defense look really that bad against this Titans offense? I don't think so. The Titans offense hasn't shown me anything. And then even if they do put up points, I think the Bengals offense is just going to put up more points. Definitely, um, I think the Bengals definitely win, but I don't see it being a field goal game. So hopefully it's not a 4 point game. I do think it'll be more than a field goal though. And yeah, I think Bengals are just going to keep playing hard all year. They even still technically have a shot. I don't see it happening, but they're just gonna. I don't see a scenario where the Titans. You never know though. The Bengals teams have stayed in them with them all year. They've been beating them, but I'm going with them to win in the cover. I think it's a good spot. What about you?
Yeah, this is a tricky one. I mean, we were talking about earlier with the Cincinnati being able to come back or cover that Monday night game with that late touchdown. Um, Cincinnati, I believe they're going to be very public back this week, and I just don't think they're very good. Like I love Joe Burrow and Chase, obviously, but outside of that, I really don't think this team's good. Um, I mean, Tennessee is hard to get behind too. So yeah, this is tough, but I believe I'm gonna go Tennessee on Sunday.
All right.
I'm not putting my money on that, but for the pick'em leagues, yes, I'll probably go Tennessee.
All right. I hope you're wrong, and I hope I'm right. Good
Yeah,
luck, man.
you too, man. You never know. I might swap come Sunday, but we'll see.
Yeah, just it if Cincinnati's offense just looks ends up looking bad and not looking like they have the past 4 or 5 weeks, then yeah, I think it could look bad for me. But we're gonna go to the next game. New England Patriots at Arizona Cardinals. We have the Cardinals at -5.5. I think now it's -6.5. But uh, this maybe will be a game I switch. I don't have it like that. Right now it's a lock. I got the Cardinals to win in the cover. I just think they need to win bad. They haven't looked too good. They look kind of like they've been on a downward slope, but I think the Patriots is the type of team they could beat and make it look a little easy. I think they could run on them, throw on them. Murray could escape out of the pocket, maybe. Uh, Patriots just talk about Drake May. I think he'll look okay. I believe he's only got like 11 touchdowns, 8 interceptions, so it's not like he's been playing incredible. He's just been playing better uh, than what the Pats are used to seeing. And it looks like he can win games too. He's not making any bad mistakes. I give him that. Nothing too crucial. Even though he has 8 turnovers, they don't seem to be in parts of the game where he blows it. But yeah, just I don't think this is a game that New England keeps up. Their defense hasn't really looked good against offenses that could score. The only time they did was week 1 against the Bengals, and we all know the Bengals story. We don't know what happened to them this year. But yeah, I think the Cardinals put up points against New England's defense this week, and the New England's offense, Drake May might continue to give us some optimism for next year, but yeah, I don't think they cover the spread. What about you?
Yeah, this is like yeah, I think this is another tricky game, man. Yeah, I like what I'm seeing out of Drake May. The Cardinals, you don't know who you're gonna get on any given week. Sometimes they look like a quality team, and then sometimes they look like one of those top five in the draft teams. Yeah, it all depends which Cardinals team you're gonna see here. But Uh, for pick'em reasons, I think I'm gonna take the Patriots here. I think I'm gonna take the points. I do really like Drake May, and I think it's kind of one of those things where each game he's gonna get better, and I think I don't know if they win this week, but I think they can stay within that 5 points. So yeah, I'll take the Patriots here.
All right. So just a quick recap. What do we got? I think we just picked the Niners and the Dolphins, or that are those the Niners, Dolphins, and the Jets and the Ravens. Those are the same picks we have. All right. Next game, Indianapolis Colts at Denver Broncos. Broncos are -3.5. I'm going with the Broncos to win in the cover here. I think they'll be able to shut down the Indianapolis Colts offense. They've been good against running quarterbacks all year. So the defense doesn't worry me. The offense doesn't really worry me too much, except there is still a rookie at the quarterback. He hasn't really looked like a rookie this year. But I believe in Sean Payton, and I believe he'll have his guys ready to go this week. Uh, the Colts could still lose this game and theoretically have a chance at making the playoffs if Miami beats Houston too. So I don't think they'll make playoffs, obviously, but it keeps them in the conversation. But I got the Denver Broncos to win in the cover. I just think their D is gonna be too good, and as long as they don't turn the ball over, they should be able to outscore the Colts. What about you?
Yeah, yeah. I think I'm gonna take the Colts here. And look, we're still picking early in the week, but I don't know. This feels like one of those games where it's just like tied in the fourth quarter and whoever probably ends up being Denver, but they kick a field goal to win the game. I like getting the points here, so I don't know. I'm not sure I feel comfortable laying more than four here with Denver, but they're one of those teams too that you kind of I don't know. Some weeks they look like really good, and then some weeks they struggle. So I don't know. It's same with every team pretty much this time of year, but I just think yeah, I don't know. I'm gonna go with the Colts.
Yeah, a lot of teams are still hard to figure out. I agree with that. All right. This game, I have a feeling I know who you're gonna pick based on how all of our picks are going right now. We got the Buffalo Bills at the Detroit Lions. Lions are -1.5. This is a game I'm probably gonna switch, uh, most likely. But right now, I'm riding with the Detroit Lions to win in the cover. Um, I honestly think the Bills should be able to win this game. That's what I really feel. But I feel like I'm picking the Lions because uh, no matter what, they've just been playing hard every single week. I think they find a way to win this game, and if they do win, it should be by more than a point. So, and I kind of want to go with my theory that them and the Chiefs are gonna play in the Super Bowl with only one loss each. Each team only having one loss. I don't know. I'm gonna ride that theory out. It's been true so far for 3 weeks, or it might be 4 weeks now. So I'm gonna continue to go with that. Lions are banged up, but I'm sure they're wearing their black jerseys. It's gonna be the blackout. It should be good energy. They're gonna play hard. They're not gonna lie down. Uh, I'm just gonna go with them to figure out a way to win this game. What about you?
Yeah, man. Talk about game of the week. I'm surprised this isn't in prime time.
For real?
But yeah, I mean, first look, I'm gonna watch where the money goes on this one, and this is probably like one of the shorter lines you've seen for the Lions all season, you know.
Yeah.
So
I believe
I
it did
wouldn't.
move to 2.5.
What's the CBS spread?
1.5.
Ah, okay. Yeah, that kind of changes it a little bit. That's a big point. Yeah, so I gotta watch the line movement on this one. But yeah, if I had to bet a team right now, I'm taking the Bills plus 2.5. I just think that like they're coming off a loss next week. I last week I find I don't think they'll lose two in a row here. And I think the Lions, I mean, it's been a while since they've been in a dogfight, and I think the Bills will give them that. So I'm plus 1.5. Like obviously, I feel a little better with 2.5. If it would get to three, I'd feel a lot better. But yeah,
Uh,
I'll take the Bills here.
they
But
were they were in a dogfight last week with the Packers, right? That was a pretty high
I
scoring
mean,
game.
was it a dog fight?
I'm kind of hoping it goes that way where their offense just keeps scoring. But yeah,
Yeah,
I don't know. I kind of deep down I think the Bills should be able to win this game.
yeah,
But anyway, next week we got the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, or not next week, next game, Tampa Bay Buccaneers at Los Angeles Chargers. Chargers are -2.5. I'm going with the Chargers to win in the cover here. I just think that yeah, they'll be able to slow the Tampa Bay offense down. Their offense has been looking pretty good, but if you look at the teams they face, they haven't been that great. So, Chargers are definitely going to be one of the better teams they faced recently, and I think they're gonna control the time of possession, keep the Tampa Bay offense off the field, and that's how they've been winning a lot of their games, you know. Herbert only has one interception. I doubt they turn the ball over and give the Buccaneers that much opportunity. Um, so yeah, I think the Chargers win here, and then them and Denver play next week with the same record. That'd be a good game. What about you?
yeah. I think I'm gonna side with you here. I think these teams are like they're like the same team to me. Like they're like in each conference. I don't know. They're just kind of very identical. They mirror each other. But yeah, I think I'm gonna take the Chargers here. I like what they've been doing, and I don't know. I think it's a good spot to lay the points with the home team here. I don't have much to say. I didn't do much looking into it, but I'm probably gonna take the Chargers.
All right, we got four more games to go in what, like 5 minutes? So let's see if we could squeeze this in. All right, we got Pittsburgh Steelers at Philadelphia Eagles. Eagles are -4.5. This is a game I might switch. I'm gonna have to look into it. I want to go the Eagles to win 4.5, but it looks like they got a lot of drama going on. Is that gonna happen on the sideline? They're looking like the Eagles from last year, but the only difference is they got Saquon Barkley. So right now, I'm gonna pick the Eagles to win in the cover. The Steelers covered a lot of games. They don't have Pickens. Uh, Russell Wilson relies a lot on that deep, floaty Hail Mary ball to get them down the field. Other than that, I don't think their offense has that much else. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna probably take the Eagles here with you. When this line came out, when the line came out, I figured it should be like -3.5, maybe Philly, and yeah, the fact it's up to -5 now, I just think I don't know, it's too big. I think the Eagles win by at least a touchdown here.
All right, nice. Next game, we got the Green Bay Packers at the Seattle Seahawks. Seahawks +2.5. I thought this one was kind of tough, but I'm ultimately going to go with the Green Bay Packers to win in the cover here. I think they're the better team. Seahawks have been looking good. They got a good passing offense, but then Geno Smith only has 14 touchdowns and 12 interceptions, so. They might get a lot of yardage, but I think Green Bay ends up scoring more points here. and yeah, they're the better team. I think they're kind of like the same team, but I think Green Bay is going to be better in this matchup. What about you?
Yeah, it's a short number. I think I'm going to take the home dog here with the Seahawks. I have a feeling Green Bay is going to be very trendy with the public, and I think the 12th man and Seattle's been playing well. I think they win here.
Yeah, I am a little nervous about that pick. All right. Next game, we got the Chicago Bears at Minnesota Vikings. Vikings are -6.5. This is a Monday game, so I don't really have anything on it yet. I'm leaning Bears to cover. I don't think they're gonna win. This might be a game I switch, but something tells me the Bears will just keep it close. This will be their second game without their head coach, and I think they're gonna want to at least win a game or two now that they don't have a coach, just to show that yeah, they're a good team or whatever. Going into the off season. What about you?
Yeah, I'm gonna take the Bears here too. I like the Bears. I think they've obviously underperformed this year, but I think any given week they can just show up and with a number like this, I think they can cover it. And I don't know. I've been waiting for that week for the Vikings to like fall back down to earth. I don't know. They just keep winning, but I think this is the week
Yeah,
that
barely.
yeah, I think this is the week that the Bears like stay within the number and possibly win.
All right, so we got a good amount of picks. I'd say about like six or seven of the same picks so far. It's not bad. All right. It's gonna be interesting week. See who's right, who's wrong, or if we're both wrong, or if we're both right. Anyway, Atlanta Falcons last game of the week at Las Vegas Raiders. Raiders are +4.5. Uh, Gotta make this quick. I'm gonna go Falcons to win in the cover. They need to win more. Raiders, it doesn't make sense for them to win. Cousins isn't just playing for a season, but also his career. Um, yeah, I think the Falcons are gonna show fight. That's what I'm going with. What about you?
Yeah, I think I'm just gonna take Vegas off this line. I +4 seems very
Yeah,
small,
Falcons can
and
still win.
I don't know. I don't think ATL's free money like that. I think Cousins is gonna find a way in prime time. Prime time Kirk. I think he that
That's
comes out to
true.
play here, and I think the Raiders cover.
Yeah, Monday's a long way away, so I might switch that. But it was a pleasure picking with you this week. I can't believe we did that in enough time. Uh, Good luck.
Yeah, good luck everybody, and good luck, Joe.
Yeah, man. Peace out, Schmidt heads. Don't forget to click like and subscribe if you made it this far. You rock.